Okay.
Maybe that'll fix it.
Yo, I didn't have you give you vision, apparently.
Roll 20. Loading.
Okay. Still black.
There. Better?
Oh, yep. I see small dot.
Okay.
Let me zoom in on the dot.
Apparently, you guys didn't have vision.
One, two, 3.
Yeah, dialite.
Yep, I see it. It's me.
Oh, now I see everything.
Ayre.
Except with huge pillars.
Yes. Let me... Ocean sound.
Oh.
Let me know if it's too loud. I'll turn it down as needed. But you... there it is. Okay, yes. Scroll down through my notes. Give me just a second. Okay, you, after everything that happened, 1 minute you were in a city that was on fire, and the next thing you know, Lithius pulls out the scroll as you are trying to run away from getting attacked by those undead creatures. Lithius had pulled out the scroll and ripped it in half. And the next thing you know, you splash into a body of water. I would like everyone to roll a con save for me.
Con. Oh,
Let's see.
I have Ayre of protection if people are close to me.
Yes, it would be safe to say that you're all grouped up together.
So everybody gets +3 then.
Natural 1 for a 13.
So I have a 5. What does 5 get me?
You take on a lot of water and you are struggling to not sink. You are going to need some extra help to get out of the situation. Ayre, you are able to breathe underwater. So where that natural 1 would normally cause you trouble, in this case, the only trouble is Geldloth's heavy body descending on top of you and bringing you down, and he is unconscious. Xerix, you are able to swim easily to the top. You do not ingest any water, which is good. You don't really want to ingest water. It's not good for you. And you bob up to the surface. Oh, give me a roll for the boar as well, Fammal.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me find the boar's page again. There it is. Boar can swim.
Wow. All right. Okay.
God damn it.
Yeah, that boar also, like, you're starting to, like, you're taking on some water, but you're trying to swim to the surface, and then the boar's body descends down on you and sinking you down as well. So Xerix, you pop up to the surface, but you see none of your other comrades come up. What would you like to do?
So we're in like a lake.
From you pop up your head to the surface and you appear to be in a small-sized lake. It's not really a pond, but it's a lake, a small lake. There are trees and some tall stone pillars ahead of you, and there is kind of a bay, swampy area to the north of you.
Okay. He's gonna first check if he has his book with him.
Yes, priorities. Got it. Okay.
Mhm, yeah.
How are you checking for your book?
I mean, checking his, cause I mean, I'm in water, therefore, is it wet, kind of thing.
Oh, okay, sure. And this is your tome?
Yeah, the book that
You're
I
gonna check
recently got.
While you're still in the water?
I mean, I
Yeah,
want to make
he's-
sure it's there.
Yeah, he wants to make sure he didn't lose it.
That's fine.
Go ahead and go ahead and give me an investigation roll for yourself with advantage, because you know where you last put it.
I'm good at that, sort
Yeah.
of.
All right. Yeah. You reach into your bag, and it's very heavy. It's taking on a lot of water soaking up, and you kind of dig in, and some paper and some stuff floats away onto the surface. But you find your book, and it is wet, but you find that it feels dry to you.
Okay. He's gonna like have a sigh of relief. That's kind of his adopted child, as it were.
Right. Yeah.
And with a book in hand, he's gonna like look around and see if anyone else is around. Like, is he alone? Are there other people?
Yeah. Okay. So you look around on the surface, and you don't see anyone around. But you do see bubbles coming up the water around you. Little bursts of bubbles descending or ascending to the surface. Not descending. I keep saying descending. You're descending
Some
into the
trippy
pool.
water.
Yeah.
Or heavy bubbles.
It's carbonated.
Yeah. You're actually in a giant soda machine.
Okay. I guess he's gonna look at, like, try and see what the bubbles are coming from, but he doesn't know if it's like a creature or whatever. He's not too afraid because of whom he's been talking to recently and
Yeah.
their influence with water. So yeah, he's gonna like just duck down into the water. He can breathe underwater, and he has a swimming speed of 40 feet.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you descend into the water, and you see your comrades are struggling to arise. You see Ayre has Geldloth kind of weighing her down, and Geldloth is passed out. That's where a majority of the bubbles are coming from. As well as a massive boar that seems to be panicking and releasing a lot of bubbles. And it's making that Sonic the Hedgehog sound when it's underwater. And you see Fammal's kind of like a little panicked. She's a little
fighting
out
with
of
this
it.
thing.
Yeah. She's like, I don't want to see you. Stop panicking. You're going to kill us. So that's what you see. You see several people needing help.
okay.
Also, give me a perception roll. How good are your eyes? You have dark vision?
I do have dark vision, but I have very low perception.
Okay.
Oh man, this is just consistent.
Yeah, all right. Well, you can see Geldloth, you can see Ayre, you can see Fammal, and you can see a boar. And that's what you see. But Ayre, let's go to you. What would you like to do?
I can swim and breathe underwater. So I kind of like try to look at Geldloth. Is he like look like he's passed out, or?
Yes. Geldloth is unconscious. He is not. He looks like he's passed out. He is releasing a lot of bubbles. He's not stopping himself from breathing in any water. He is going to drown soon if you don't do something.
From underwater, do I see like a direction that looks like there would be land based on like the shape of the bottom?
What do you mean?
Like, is there anywhere where obviously we're in water? Which direction, if any, look like the water floor? It's not a sea, I assume. But like the sea floor, for lack of a better word, which one looks like that is getting closer to the top of the water? Like which direction?
Oh, it does seem like you guys are sinking closer to the bottom, but you can tell that there is light coming from the surface, which is helping you kind of determine where the surface is in this body of water. So you know the direction of what you would want to go, but you also know that you are slowly descending downward.
Well, I want to know like the direction of land, not necessarily the surface. Like, is it like on this map where it looks like we're kind of in a lake, or?
Yeah, you can tell that this appears to be kind of a small lake. With your affinity to water and being able to breathe underwater, you aren't as panicked as maybe somebody who can't breathe underwater would be. And you can tell that this is a small body of water. This isn't like a river or an ocean.
Okay, so if we're close to the bottom, what I would do is kind of grab Geldloth and like push off the bottom to give us some momentum, like in a direction that seems like the closest shoreline.
Sure, yeah.
And up.
Give me a strength roll. Or an athletics, excuse me.
Athletics. I'm good at that. Sorta. Not really.
You let yourself get to, because you were closer to the bottom, and you use your legs. And you're trying to hold on tight to Geldloth to try and push off, but you don't get as much momentum as you would have liked. You did go up a little bit, but you're gonna need to try and swim or do something to try and get that. Fammal, what are you doing in this situation? Do you abandon Boar?
Fammal is being half attacked by this boar.
Yeah, the boar is panicking actually, and
boar is panicking.
Like, he's starting to like flail his tusks, and he actually like nicks you a little bit. There's blood in the water.
Well, Fammal, also panicking and not really thinking straight, doesn't think to go around the boar or anything. They're going to grab onto the boar and start trying to swim to the surface.
Okay. Give me a strength, an athletics roll.
Athletics, okay. Can't get around the boar? Bring boar with you.
Yep, you. Despite this boar panicking, it is very fat and it is very buoyant, and so it's not giving you as much resistance. And it's a little more buoyant, and so you're able to quickly just grab the boar and you just start kicking as hard as you can, and you're using your tail to propel yourself forward, and you shoot out of the water right in front of Xerix like a dolphin.
Majestic.
And the boar shoots out as well, like when you have a buoy underneath the water, and then it just rockets out. And the boar, like, you are on the surface of the water. you're able to take a deep breath of air and cough out the water. You start coughing. But you see that Ayre and Geldloth are still in the water. They're still down there. Yeah, exactly like that. Except it's Fammal holding a boar. It's truly an amazing sight.
Wow.
I was thinking
Ayre,
like a crocodile.
oh, crocodile. Yeah, just. I guess that's probably kind of what it looks like. It looks like a crocodile.
Same
with
color of a
boar.
crocodile too, actually.
Yeah.
Here we see the crocodile has caught its prey.
Yes, you guys make it to the surface of the water. Ayre, you're using shape water?
It can like help push us.
Perfect. Yeah. Easily move or otherwise change the flow of the water to direct up to 5 feet in any direction. Go ahead and give me, so that will help you get to the surface. Go ahead and give me one more athletics roll with advantage. Perfect. You, using shape water, you propel yourself holding Geldloth out of the water, and nimbly, slowly, like, descend down into the water, but you are on the surface. I would say it's like you do the same thing Fammal did, but it's way more cool and majestic. There's like a little goblin on the side of the water that would hold up a card, but you killed him, so
10% cooler.
He would give you a 10 out of 10. But he's dead, so. But you guys are up on the water, but Geldloth is still unconscious. And Ayre, give me a medicine check.
Medicine.
Geldloth is not breathing. As you all get to the surface of the water, you see that there are trees to the west of you. There is kind of a decline, like a slowly where the water kind of levels out to the north of you, like a beach, as it were, a very swampy beach. And there's some stone pillars to the north of you. What would you guys like to do?
Start making our way to the, some part of land.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and move your token where you would like. You are able to. I would assume all of you know how to swim, right? None of you can't swim.
Pretty sure I know how to swim. I think. Otherwise, me jumping out with a boar is a little miraculous. I don't know. I guess I'll just look around and see if everybody's okay.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Clearly, since I have experience on a ship and am proficient in medicine, I would have some knowledge of how to like do CPR, roughly,
Yes.
or the equivalent. So I would do that.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another medicine check with advantage, having that knowledge. Okay. You perform CPR, and Geldloth begins to cough out a bunch of water, and throws up a bunch of water, and then he seems to pass out. But he is breathing once more.
Sweet.
Make a note of that.
I will use my lay on hands to give him 10 healing points.
Okay. He is looking much better. And then I would like everybody to roll a D100 for me.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I win!
Dang!
Wow.
What surprise!
Ayre wins the campaign.
I am winner. Look, it's Delta right there on the shore.
Arc
Somebody did
complete.
And your father's alive!
I faked my death. My daughters, let us go home. I've got a boat right here, actually. Wow. All right.
Coincidence. I'm a captain.
Let me review my notes. For what happens to you? Here it is. Great. Okay. So Fammal, this has been like a rough week for you, right?
Oh no.
Last year, remember, you were in your house drinking some nice tea, and next thing you know, you woke up like you were trapped, you couldn't move, you were in a scary, spooky, stinky dungeon. These people showed up and were trying to attack you, but then they seemed chill, and you just kind of went with them. But you ended up going, you know, to an abandoned skull cavern, and then you went to a village that had like been destroyed and had a bunch of zombies. Then you went to town where you thought it would be cool, but it wasn't cool. You almost died several times. And your rat companion, like the summoned rat, you know, you've lost so many animal friends in this entire week. So this is kind of the last straw. Your boar almost killed you in this body of water. You now have disadvantage on attack rolls when you are near an animal.
No!
Oh my
body-
gosh.
Because your body begins to tremble violently whenever you see an animal. You can't handle it. You don't know if it's going, because you loved animals. That was your whole thing. But you can't handle it anymore. So be sure to mark that down.
Oh. Okay. Oh my god, stop calling me.
Okay.
Okay, let me bio. There we go.
And specifically, I'm going to say it's when you're within 30. Well, let's say it's when you're within 90 feet of an animal. This disadvantage triggers.
Does she have to be aware that the animal is nearby?
I would say yes. So if maybe one of you has a secret animal on you, as long as Fammal doesn't know about it, her anxiety will not be triggered. Her PTSD will not be triggered. But if she knows about it, and it's within 90 feet of her, she is going to struggle with doing any kind of an attack.
Okay. It's now afraid of animals, now has disadvantage if within 90 feet of a known animal. All right, it's in my sheet.
Enemy.
No animal.
Yeah. Okay, Xerix, you got a 94.
Oh, that's so sad. They're just staring at their boar now. They're just like, not sure about this.
Right? Let's see here. Okay, yeah. So for you, Xerix, you find yourself very calm and collected in this situation. And you have advantage when it comes to any kind of intelligence rolls. So whenever you use any kind of intelligence ability or skill that uses intelligence as a base, you have advantage on those rolls.
Sweet. Okay. So when is it all rolls or just skill rolls?
Skill rolls. So whenever
Okay.
you use intelligence as a base, like for skills, you have advantage on those.
It wouldn't be saving throws or attacks.
No.
Okay.
So I guess specifically intelligence skill, right?
Yeah. Kind of like with this revelation and Fammal kind of backing up and Ayre doing chest compressions on Geldloth, Xerix is gonna like just sit down right there and like take out his book and like just kind of flip through it, I guess.
Yeah.
Just as a thing while we wait.
Yeah. You find that you're able to read the pages a lot clearer, and they make like you get the knowledge much faster than you normally would of what you're reading. Okay, Ayre.
Dang, I am now afraid of my pets and you're just smarter.
I guess we know who's the favorite child of whatever gods have made us insane.
Yeah, apparently.
Ayre, I need you to roll a d6 and a d2 for me.
It doesn't let me roll a d2.
Okay, roll me a d4, and if it's odds or if it's even, I'll determine that. If it's odds, it's a 1. If it okay, well, there you go. It's a 1. Fun. Okay, cool. Rolled a 2.
I wonder why they don't have a coin roller in here.
Right? So you have a negative to your dex mod going forward. So like for your full, like how you have a 14 as your dexterity ability score, it is now a 13. and tell me a memory. What is a
the
memory that
foreseeable
Ayre
future?
has? Pardon? Yeah, for the foreseeable future.
I'm just writing it down.
And then I need you to tell me a memory, a cherished memory that Ayre has of her father and her mother.
Don't do it.
She has to. I'm God, and she has to do what I say.
A strong
Reject God.
comeback for this campaign.
Going to the candy shop to buy candies.
Okay.
Like on vacation or something.
Yeah, so you think about that memory. It's a very dear memory for you. And then you immediately forget it. And you'll never remember that memory again. You find that you are, with the loss of everything that has happened, you find you are a little more cold inside. But maybe it's just the water. Who knows? Anyways, what would you guys like to do next?
Yeah, maybe it's just the water.
Figure out where we're at.
Perfect. Okay. So you can hear the ocean not too far away. You see seagulls in the sky flying around. It is still raining. Oops, wrong one. I know I had a rain music somewhere, but there it is. So you can tell that it is still raining. The ground is sopping wet, and it is slick under your boots. You can hear that the ocean is nearby. You can see that there are mountains, far off to the north of you. You can tell that there's forest around you. You can tell that it is almost nighttime. And you can see that there are ruins just to the north of you at the top of this lake.
Wait, what time is it?
It is evening.
Which direction was the ocean?
I would say we'll go ahead and give me a survival roll for that. Okay. Man, it could be south of you. It could also be maybe to the west. You're not too sure.
Okay. Well, I think we should check out the ruins and maybe there will be like something there that will clue us into where we're at. That is my suggestion that I will voice to the group.
Sure.
I'm just rereading my thing here.
It's a good place for maybe a shelter for the night. Could be some indication of where we might be. Maybe there's stuff.
Yeah. I say let's go check out the
the ruins over there. And away from this thing.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to go and check out the ruins. You can move your tokens on the map. You feel that you being wet is kind of really deterring your spirits. I mean, your spirits are already pretty low. And it is very dark. I don't know if everyone has dark vision, but I think Fammal, I know you don't have dark vision, and I know you're kind of struggling to see in this dark, wet, cold area.
Yeah.
Xerix will get up.
Yes, it is raining.
Oh, it is raining. Okay. Xerix will get up from his book and put it under one arm, and then like pat the boar on the butt. All right, that'll do, pig. That'll do. And
The boar
like,
squeals.
in shock or fear.
Give me an insight roll if you want to know, or an animal
Okay.
handling, I guess.
Okay. 15.
Both. In shock and fear. It wasn't expecting to be touched so quickly.
Okay. Xerix will kind of like pull his hand back and like, okay. You've been through a lot. I understand. But you gotta stick with us and we can make it out of here alive. Or not. I might eat you, but you know, whatever.
No. I think it should stay here and relax for the rest of the time that it has.
Letting this free meat just stay here to the wolves?
It just disappears after dying. There's no meat.
Oh. It's not real?
No, technically, I mean, it is real. It's just, yeah, it's real.
I thought this was yours. Do you have some issue with this thing?
You know, I just think it'd be a good idea for it to stay here. And just live the rest of its life out. I mean, it only has until dawn anyway. It shouldn't be bogged down with traveling with us, right?
Okay. You haven't with issues with it, and you said it's gonna disappear once it dies, right? Or at dawn.
Yes.
Xerix
Yeah.
will take out his dagger and stab it.
Fammal, I need you to roll an insight roll for me.
Okay.
Xerix, go ahead and roll your stab damage.
Okay.
Okay, great. Yeah, that definitely hits. Xerix, all of this talk about this boar not existing, you look at the boar and the boar looks at you and you see that you have shattered its mind with the fact that it is not real but also real.
Oh, no.
It can feel pain. It knows it exists. Surely. It must exist. It is not a dream of this imagination. And yet, for its master to be so cruel, you see that it dies before its heart breaks, before Xerix's cold blade goes into it, killing it. And with its final breath, it leaves out a final dying squeal that fades into the wind, and then poof, it just turns into smoke.
Oh, shit. I think that might have alerted some things. Well, problem solved. Let's go. Xerix will start moving up towards the ruins.
While just staring at the place the pig was and just feeling so bad, but at the same time so relieved.
I will remind everyone that Geldloth is passed out. He is breathing, he is alive, but he is passed out. You can leave his body there, that's fine. He'll probably be fine.
Here, let me If you grab the head, I'll grab the legs. Did it roll like a strength or something?
Nope. If two people are carrying him, then that's no problem. If one of you is carrying him, then it would need to be a strength check.
I shall assist. And maybe there's some shelter in the ruins. I don't know.
Sure.
All right, let's get trucking. Just a conga line.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You make your way into the ruins. There you are.
If there's somewhere that looks like it has a little bit of shelter from the rain, we can set up there, and I can dry our clothes at least.
Sure, yeah. So probably in the center, you find that you have a little bit of more cover from the rain. There's a little bit of like an overhang on the wall here. Looks like it used to be kind of like a support wall. So go ahead and just move you there.
I guess let's just set him down in the area where it's not as wet. And just make sure he's kind of comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, you could guess he's probably as comfortable as you could get if he's dry at this point. But if one of you is going to start a fire, go ahead and give me a survival roll for that.
Let me... I remember where survival is. Here it is.
Ooh, fantastic. Here, what kind of fire would that get you?
Do I make a rinky-dink fire?
You do, yes. Let me find the good image for it. Go with this one.
It was the little flame that could.
Probably not that big, but this is going to emit a bright light. Okay. So you have a fire and it is giving warmth and light. And once the fire is started, it alights some of these ruins, and you see that these ruins are made out of similar stone that you saw in Caer Callidyrr.
Would I know enough about the island to know, like, where that stone might have come from and give us a better idea where we are?
Yeah, so you know that stone like this, as well as all of the Caer Callidyrr stone, came from the Fairheight Mountains. You know that, I mean, you guys went to the old quarry that was Blackstone, which is where a lot of the building stone came from. You know that this kind of stone can only be found on this island of Callidyrr.
Well, we're still on Callidyrr, at least.
That's something.
I have
Is there-
at this point finished drying all of the clothes.
Okay.
About to go out and get them wet again so I can look through the ruins.
Push the water out.
I'm
Yeah,
going to, in this time that they are, like building a fire and, drying the clothes and whatnot, I'm gonna ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Ah, boy. Well, you definitely sense magic. You sense a lot of magic coming from these ruins. And it is a necrotic kind of magic.
Is it just in general the surrounding area, or is it from specific spots like the walls or the ground?
You sense it specifically from all of the remaining building structures that make up these ruins. So every stone pillar has this magical sense about it. And it is all necrotic, which is interesting because that's not normally a kind of magic that you can attach to a building. But go ahead and give me an intelligence roll.
Is there, like, sigils or runes on the walls, or is it just the magic that's weird? Okay.
Okay, fair, balanced. You go up to this pillar, and you don't see that there's any runes on it. But when you get closer to the pillar, you can feel that there is layers, like residue of magic. And as you get closer to this pillar, the immediate one up front was necrotic, like a necromancy kind of magic, right? But when you get closer to it, you sense other kinds of magic. You sense some abjuration. You sense some conjuration. You sense different kinds of magics that are older. But the one up front is the one that is most powerful. The one that stands out the most is the necrotic.
Okay. I'm gonna think while you check in with the others.
Okay. Fammal, what are you up to?
Fammal's going to take out her lamp and very kindly ask it to shed some light, and then they're going to start going and looking at the ruins. They're just going to like come over to this wall over here and start looking at it.
Perfect. Your lamp gives out 15 feet of light.
I think it's 30 with an extra 30 of low light, but let me double check that. Yeah, 30. 30,
Okay.
And then an additional dim light for another 30.
Got it. Hopefully you can see okay on the map, but
Oh yeah, I can see the whole map except for long black pillars.
okay, cool. Great. Yeah, so your lantern lights up and shines brightly. And you go up to this pillar, and it looks like, your basic ruins. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I don't remember. Did you say that there was stuff on the walls before?
There's not anything in the walls. There's like moss, some vines that are on them, some plant growth, but nothing really stands out to just upon first glance.
Okay. Can I try to see how old it is?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a history roll, or however you want to make this roll. What skill would you be using for this roll?
Probably investigation, because I don't think they know much about the history of this land at all.
Sure, yeah. Give me an investigation.
Just looking at the stones to see, like, oh, hey, to see if they like crumble apart or something.
Ooh, nice. You can tell that this ruin is very old. Centuries old, in fact. Like, you would wager it's probably 300, 400 years old.
Right. I'm not sure what to do with this information, but nice.
Yeah. You find that if you're are you touching the pillar?
Yes.
Yeah. You find that you can tell that the rock is cool to the touch. And a little bit of it crumbles, but it seems a lot sturdier than you expected for something so ancient.
Okay.
You also, I'm going to say with that investigation, you see that the vines that are growing around it, you notice that they're coming from inside the wall.
Oh. Interesting. Can I pull on one of the vines? Try to pull it out?
Sure, yeah. Give me a strength roll.
There's my strength.
Or in athletics.
Oh, okay.
You pull as hard as you can, but you are not able to get this vine to budge at all. It's almost like it's woven in throughout the stone of this ruin, this pillar. Where normally it would be mortar holding stone together, it's almost like this plant, this vine, is the mortar in place, holding the stones together.
Huh. And how tall are these pillars about?
They're about 20 feet high.
Can I try climbing one?
Okay, give me an athletics roll.
If there's one that's like that I can see outside of the ruins with, that's what I want to climb.
Sure. Wow. Okay. You can tell that this one over here seems to be the tallest, followed by this one here, the second tallest. All right, you get on top of that. You find the vines are actually very helpful in climbing. So despite the slick rock, you're just kind of grabbing onto the plants that are growing around the stone, and you nimbly climb up top.
I would just like to look around and see if I can tell about where we are. I don't know if she's seen a map of this place, actually. No, she's got to have seen a map, because I think you guys might have shown her one.
Sure, yeah. You can't really make out much, but you can tell that there are trees to the west of you this way. Get my little ruler out. So this way, there are trees. You can make out their shadowy points in the distance. You can see the ocean far out south.
Okay, so trees to the west and ocean to the south. Okay.
But that's about how much you can see.
All right. She'll make her way back down.
Okay.
And then she'll come up to people's names I forgot. Ayre.
Yes.
And just ask, do you have a map on you that I can see?
Was I the one that had the map? Hang on.
It might have been him. We could just loot his body.
I dig through my bag. I have a map of town. I have maps, plural, with no elaborations. So I assume one of these would be the correct one. I'm not just like Andrew. Maps.
Sure. So she hands you several maps. There's all the maps.
Oh, there
wow.
we go. Campsite map. That's the one.
All
I
of
was
the maps.
Or in the.
So I have Wanderer. Let me just pop that in there. I don't want to just say, "Oh, I know where we are exactly," but I don't know what I should roll for that to be like. Oh, I see the ocean that way and a bunch of trees this way, and we're in a bunch of ruins, so we must be about here.
Yeah. With that ability, it says you have an excellent memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout. You can tell that kind of based off of you knew that there was mountains far off as it was getting darker. You could just make out before it got too dark that there were mountains to the north of you, far off to the north. You knew that there was forest to the west of you, and there's ocean to the south of you. So you would wager you're in the Durnell Forest on the west southern coast part of it. You found yourself in a body of water that is inland. I think go ahead and give me an intelligence roll. Or I guess give me an insight roll. I think this would be a good one. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I'm rolling good.
You're rolling great.
Woo.
You're going to wager that you are somewhere near the drowned forest.
Okay, she's just going to point and make a circle about the drowned forest, about where they think that they are, and they're just going to say, based on where the woods and the mountain is, I think maybe we're here. I'm not too sure in which direction we want to head off from, but I think this is a good starting point. And the ocean is south to us, so if we look at the map this way, we'd have to turn it like this so that we can get a good direction.
Xerix, what are you up to?
He's kind of examining the pillar and its odd, like, auras, and he's just gonna, like, put his hand against the pillar and, like, kind of try and observe it and figure out what the, origin of not only the ruins but the magic is. And, he wants to ritually cast augury.
Okay. Go ahead and post that spell for me.
I was thinking about that too, actually. That's funny.
And I think the specific course of action will probably be like stay here and rest.
Okay.
And like so if it's kind of safe.
Oh, sure. That's kind of what you're trying to ask from this divination kind of thing, this fortune telling.
Yeah, is it safe to stay in this location for a long period of time?
Okay. What are you using to roll? What are you using to cast this? Is it the inlaid sticks or dragon bones or ornate cards?
He will
What's your divination tool?
in front of this pillar still, like he's still kind of fascinated with the pillar. He'll like put down the book and keep it open, and then take out the bones that he has gotten from the merchants in Caer Callidyrr, and kind of just like shaking him in his hand and like eyes closed, thinking about what he wants to request, and then like toss them on the book in front of him.
Okay. Ooh, and they're bones, yes?
Yes.
You toss the bones onto the book. There's
Find a boat.
now. You find a boat. The
Oh,
book
shit.
turns into a boat. That's why. Yeah. You toss the bones onto the book, and at first they look like they are going to land on woe. A telling of woe. And then the final bone falls into place, and it reveals, it foretells a chance of weal.
So this is not weal and woe?
It's
just
not weal and woe.
Okay.
It's just weal. But it looked like the final bone was hesitating. It was like, you know, when you roll a dice and it's kind of like still rolling a lot more than it should, or it's like kind of balancing on an edge. And it like hits a part of maybe your dice box or something where it just kind of like, oh, do I have to re-roll that? It's cocked, right?
So like I throw the bones on there and they all settle except for one that's like on the book edge, like on the paper, and then when I think it's gonna be whoa, it kind of slides into the crease and changes its
yeah, exactly. It looked like it was going, like, you know, when you roll dice, you're like, oh, I think that's gonna be this, and then it changes, and it's like, oh, sweet, it wasn't that.
Cool. Okay. That takes 11 minutes. But
I'm assuming me climbing a pillar probably takes about 10, 15.
That took some time. I mean, it's 20 feet high, so. But yeah.
Okay.
It
Well,
sounds like you guys are wanting to do a long rest here. Is that right?
I think so.
Sounds like the best course of action.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Xerix will gather the bones back up, put it in his component pouch, and close the book, and then wander over to the campfire. I was looking around. Though these ruins, I'm not sure who made them or what they were used for before, but I can tell that the remnant of some depends on who you ask. Some necromancy, so possibly evil or good magic, depending. Is kind of residing in this area. I think it's a bit odd because most of the time you cast necromancy spells on individual creatures and not on like the structures or inanimate objects. If you want to animate an inanimate object, you usually use like transmutation magic. But yeah, there's a lot of necromancy magic. Again, depends on who you ask. It might be good or bad around here. Just so you know, embedded in these walls.
Would necromancy affect plants?
Yes, actually. There are certain necromantic spells that will drain the life out of plants better than animals. Fauna.
Not what I was thinking. These walls seem to have vines growing out of them. And
Oh.
well, we very lucky that they were there. I was able to climb them and find out where we were.
I don't. Well, there is one spell that I've heard of, but I don't practice it. Where it can both take life from something and make life grow from something. So maybe these walls are sapping the life from the surrounding area and causing these plants to grow.
Does the surrounding area look drained of life?
Well, if you described it as plant life is flourishing, then if we find like animal bones, that would make sense.
Yeah.
But so the plant life around here would be green, but the animal life would be dead.
Yeah. Maybe it's a good thing the pig died.
And even though like this area is steeping with necromantic magic, I looked into it, and it is safe for us to rest here. If we want to rest here for the night.
That's
Oh no. Necroman magic? For some reason, that's hard to say. Doesn't sound safe to be sleeping around, but if you think it's all right, then I guess we could set up a temporary camp.
The book told me it's okay.
I mean, we can't do a whole lot with Jim unconscious.
Oh, if we need to move him, I actually have something for that. For an hour, I can make a kind of a portable table that we can put him on and move him around. So it's pretty easy. How much do you think he weighs? Because there's a limit to this spell.
I mean,
Can I just walk over to him and pick him up to try to measure how much he weighs?
pretty big dude. But the two of us could carry him, no problem.
Yeah, so you're trying to kind of wage how much Geldloth weighs, and go ahead and give me a roll on that. Give me a investigation roll.
All right.
I can do that.
You know what? He probably weighs like 100 pounds.
You know, he seems like maybe he's only 100 or so pounds. Maybe not that much.
What? Oh.
He might even be lighter.
Okay, then yeah, my spell can easily carry him. If we need to move somewhere, without having to like carry him. If you guys need their arms for something, I can just cast this spell and have him float next to me.
It sounds like a plan. All right, well, we already got a fire going. Do we have any rations?
I mean, we had that boar, but I guess it wasn't real.
I mean, its consciousness was real.
That's
Yeah,
not the important part.
I have some rations. I think I may be able to create food and water. No, I don't think so. But
I
do
also have
some
rations. So, I guess we're settling down.
Yep.
Do I still have my traps on me, actually? No, I have
Whoa.
a trap.
Yeah, do you have your traps?
I have a trap. I'm gonna go set it, like, about here. Not for any actual hunting purposes, but for, like, oh, somebody steps on it in the dark.
Okay. Great. So you're setting a trap. Where are you setting them? I'm gonna mark the area. Right there.
Yeah.
How many do you have?
I think I only have the one right now.
You're just gonna sit it right there. Okay. Are you guys doing anything to prepare for the night?
Ayre will keep watch for a while.
Maul's going to make some more arrows.
Nice. Go ahead and give me a your roll for that. It's a survival roll, I believe, or if you have woodworker's tools, you can leatherworker tools.
Oh, my tools are completely empty. I don't know if I was supposed to have something in there or not.
Check your inventory, because you might have added them, but you didn't add the skill check for it.
Yeah. Let's see. Nope, I'm not seeing anything. I have, like, traveler's clothes and an explorer's pack.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a
This
survival
was-
roll then.
Yeah, this was my first character, so I'm probably missing some things. I'm guessing I don't make a lot of arrows with that.
I'm just adjusting the music, so. Okay. Let me see your roll. Yeah, you're able to make 5 arrows, but the wood is soaking wet, and you find it's just really hard. The wood is already starting to like swell from the moisture. But 5 arrows is something. Better than nothing.
I don't know why my arrows was in my bag of holding, but there we go.
Okay. If there's any other things you guys would like to do, or if you're all taking a long rest.
Right before people go to sleep, like, just like a last ditch, making sure it's safe in the area, Xerix would like to use his ghostly gaze to, like, look around. So this is the one where, for a minute, he can see through objects.
Oh, cool. For 1 minute.
Reaper spell.
You can see the walls, and they appear as ghostly, and you can see through the walls, like X-ray vision, right? They appear as blue outlines, and through this wall here, you think you see, for just a brief second, as you're kind of scanning around, looking around everywhere, you thought you saw a silhouette of something, like a humanoid. But when you turn to look back, there's nothing there.
Which wall?
And this wall over here, as you're like rotating around, checking.
I can't see where
But
you're
you
pointing.
see nothing.
Up in the.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you look back, you see nothing, and you're kind of double scanning that area and everywhere, and you don't see any silhouette anywhere.
Okay. Well, I mean, so Xerix is incredibly paranoid, especially with the Colossus Deceiver. So he's just gonna get up and go over there and look.
Okay.
He's gonna be
Fammal,
quiet
Ayre.
about it.
Okay. Fammal, Ayre, you guys see Xerix kind of get up, but you guys are getting ready for bed, I assume? Or what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm getting ready for bed.
Okay.
Just gonna keep an eye on the direction that he went, even though she can't see that far.
Okay.
Ira will probably just keep an ear out if she hears anything. But she's just continuing to chill and watch and keep an eye on Jim. And
Okay.
I don't know. She'll ask Fammal if Fammal wants to also take watch later.
Yeah, just wake me up when you're ready to go to bed.
Great.
And
Right.
Fammal will just wish them a good night and wish the lamp a good night and go to bed.
Good
Does
night,
the lamp
Moon.
respond? Like, can
The lamp kind
does it have a
it
voice?
flickers. It knows like some sign language, but it
Okay.
mostly just kind of flickers.
It gives you an emoji of the thumbs up, and then it does the emoji with the snoozing with the Z's. Okay, Xerix, you're heading over there. Anything you're looking out for?
Anything that moves that shouldn't move.
Okay, yeah. How are you looking out for these? Are you wanting to do an investigation or a perception?
Probably investigation. One hand on the book, one hand on his dagger.
Okay, sure. Give me a roll.
Investigation.
Wow, nice. As you get closer to this wall, you still have the spell cast? It lasts a minute, right?
The ghostly thing?
Yeah.
It does last a
Or
minute.
did you? Okay, so it is almost finished, but as you get closer, you can see the outline, and you can see that there are remains in the wall. There's like a humanoid outline inside the wall.
Holy
like a-
fuck. Okay. That changes a lot of things.
So, you
I
think this is a safe
understand
place
now.
to sleep still?
Okay. Shit. Um. Where? So there are like remains of some humanoid in the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you can tell that there is clearly a small outline figure outlined in blue. There's a single outline. You're not seeing it anywhere else. You didn't see it anywhere else on any of the walls. Your spell is beginning to fade as the outline begins to fade out. You start to see the actual stone.
Okay. He is going to cast Mage Hand and like press it up against the wall. He knows he's not going to push it over, but he's just going to put it on there. And then he's going to like come over to where he saw the remains, and like the ghostly gaze will be gone now. So he'll be able just to see a solid wall. And he's just kind of like looking at this, seeing if there's any difference in like again sigils, runes, any different kind of changes in the stone, like in the brick. Maybe there's a brick that's loose or something.
Okay, so you're kind of looking for loose stones.
Yeah. Maybe pushing past the plant, the foliage.
Okay. You push on to the wall with the mage hand, and you're not finding anything loose. You're not finding any loose stones. And you push through the foliage, and it's stuck in place. Because the mage hand can move 5 pounds, right?
It can move 10.
10. Okay. It is able to push like some of the vines away, but the vines that are woven throughout the stonework, it cannot move. It cannot push those aside or pull them apart.
Well, he's got his dagger, so he's gonna like start cutting away at it.
Okay. Give me a perception roll as you begin to cut. Go ahead and roll your cut.
No, not advantage, but yes. 21.
Yeah, 21.
19.
As you begin cutting the vines, trying to kind of create a loose stone, you hear... and you hear... and then with your knife, as you are like trying to cut out some of the plants, you can tell that you're getting a stone loose with your knife, but there's something that's kind of holding it back. There's some kind of resistance that you are feeling, but you definitely hear movement within the wall.
And the vines are too strong for me to break through, you're saying?
Yes. With your knife, just cutting with them, you find that there's something holding, like you are doing damage to the vines, but you're not able to get a stone loose. You can tell that it should be loose, but it's not moving for some reason. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Okay. He is going to cast Blight on the vines.
Nice, nice.
If you target a plant or magical plant, it makes a saving throw with disadvantage. The spell deals maximum damage to it. And the damage is... Oh, maximum damage, 8d8 is 64.
Oh my god. The target's with
If you target a non-magical plant that isn't a creature, such as a tree or shrub, it doesn't make a saving throw. It simply withers and dies.
Wow. Okay. Yes, the plants begin to shrivel up and wither away, and you hear a faint screeching sound inside the wall as the stone begins to crumble around you. And pieces of stone begin to fall from this, 20-foot high wall. So if you can give me a dexterity saving throw, that would be cool.
I can. Oh,
Great.
not
Do we
plus
hear
two.
any of this?
Just a 24.
24. Okay. Yeah, Fammal, I'm gonna say you probably hear the sound of kind of sounds, but it's kind of dampened by the rain that is descending down. So you can definitely tell Xerix is doing something, but if that's what his pee sounds like, well, what have you?
Even his
Damn, you
piss is
brought chicken in
poisonous.
there?
It's all that poison he's been drinking throughout the week.
Right? I forgot about that.
The wall crumbles down and collapses completely, but you are able to dodge out of the way before it completely crashes down on you. And you see a hole in the ground where the wall once was.
There's a hole in the log and the frog. Yeah. There's a hump on the frog, on the log, on the lake, and the... Yeah. Cool. I found a hole. Okay. But nothing came out of it? Nothing, attacked him or was aggressive? Nope. Okay.
Nope, there's just... Oops.
Long rest? No, thank you.
Oh. Right.
Who needs a long rest when you have nightly activities?
Come on, just place for me. Jesus. There we go. All right, there you go. Can you see it?
Yes.
Great. Perfect. This hole is very small. You most likely would not be able to fit in it. A creature that has the size of small would fit.
So we can squeeze?
So none of us.
Or are you meaning
you want to
tiny?
get stuck in the hole? Well, yeah, like tiny.
Okay.
Like a gnome or Bailey. If you still had Bailey, Bailey would fit.
Fucking Bailey.
Ooh.
Xerix doesn't have anything. I mean, he does. He's a utility build. So he does have things, but it's kind of late at night. Okay. Since we are like kind of at a point where we don't have enough resources to continue on for a little bit, Xerix is gonna go back over here and see who's still awake.
Okay. Well, Fammal, I believe, is asleep. Ayre is awake. Geldloth is still asleep.
What is Ayre doing?
Keeping watch.
Are you sitting, standing, leaning against the wall?
I'm sitting against kind of the corner here, watching like off in the distance, and also like keeping an eye on Jim every once in a while.
Okay. Xerix will kind of wander over here, and he'll sit like next to Ayre, like maybe 1 or 2 feet away against the same wall, and kind of like stretch and like act like nonchalant, like nothing's happened, and kind of look over at Ayre and say, "So, how's it going? How you doing?"
I think we could all say that we have seen better days.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Pretty good to getting your rest and whatnot. How you feeling on like divine power through your magic? Like you got spells and stuff, or feel like you should just keep it on the down low?
Kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of another.
Okay. I don't get that, but I'm new to magic.
I have some spells left, but they're kind of lower level. Conclusion number from plus your charisma modifier. Can I, based off of how he worded what he asked me, can I use my divine sense and see if I notice anything?
Sure. Yeah.
Before I finish answering him.
Oh, yes. You're using your divine sense?
Yeah.
Yes. This entire place, when you kind of channel into that divinity that your god has bestowed upon you, you immediately smell a rancid smell in these ruins, and you sense a strong evil presence around you. You can't tell if it is... You don't sense any celestials, you don't sense any fiends, but you get the sense of undead. There is an undead around you, within 60 feet of you, for sure.
Does it seem menacing? I don't know how else to describe that. Like, does it seem like a bad undead thing? Or just, oh, grandma died in the ruins? You know what I mean?
The telltale grandma.
The specific... Well, I mean, I can't tell you who you sense, but
Somebody's
it is
grandma.
But is it like something innocuous, or does it have like a underlying sense of danger to it, like badness?
I mean, I will say that you get the sense that it is around you, but there aren't many. You can tell that it is at least, it's just one. And you sense that it is not moving in an aggressive manner. You sense it like over here, and then it hangs out there for like 30 seconds, and then you sense it over here. And it hangs out there for like a good few seconds. And you can kind of tell that it's not really like, it's not approaching you, it's not getting closer to you. You don't sense, it's behaving very calmly for what it is, for what you sense.
Wasn't there, would a ghost be considered undead?
Yeah, ghosts would be.
Okay. I am not immediately concerned, but I will, like, look at Xerix and be like, there is a presence here, but it does not seem to immediately mean us harm.
Oh, that's good. Always a plus.
So, for the time being, Geldloth needs rest. We all need to recuperate a little bit. I am keeping watch and will wake Fammal when I get ready to sleep myself.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Well, just keep an eye out for whatever it is you're thinking and whatnot. I'm just gonna mosey on over here and go to bed. Good night, and don't die. Because that might mean I die.
Mm-hmm. Can't have that.
Thanks for understanding. So he's not gonna tell her about the hole because he just kind of feels like she's got a good idea about the whatever it is that was being weird up there. So yeah, he's just gonna go to bed. Satisfied.
Okay. Great. Ayre, you're taking the first watch?
Yep.
Forest. I guess that's forest. Yeah, that's great. You hear the normal forest sounds, and you still hear the rain, the thunder. Give me a roll for perception. Jesus
Okay.
Christ. All right. Yeah.
Let's
After-
go.
After Xerix glaze down and Fammal's snoring and Geldloth is hear their gentle breathing. Their little me's. You hear cracks in the forest, branches snapping. You hear soft wind on the waters, you can hear the waves of the ocean in the distance. And then you hear what sounds like rocks.
Rocks?
Yeah. Sound of rocks. Smacking each other. Like a sound.
Like a flint and tinder sound, or
Like rocks being smacked together.
so like somebody, like a kid takes two rocks and just smashes them together.
Yeah.
Okay. I will try to determine the direction and like turn my attention that way, but I'm not going to move yet.
Okay. With
Just
that
gonna
natural
sit
20.
and watch and listen.
Yeah. So you sit and you listen. And with that natural 20, you hear
What?
you hear more of the rocks smacking each other. And you hear what sounds like somebody giggling. You hear stupid. And then more rocks smacking. And then stupid.
They hate us.
And then you stop hearing anything from over here and it goes silent. And then you hear it from over here. Over this way. You hear
Can I can I use my divine sense again? Do I get the same feeling that I did before?
yeah. You get the sense of undead. An undead presence around you.
All right, well, it doesn't seem to be coming here, and I still get the same sense that it doesn't really feel.
As you are looking over here, you get the sense that it's over here, and then it disappears.
Does it really feel? If I don't feel like it feels threatening, I would just continue my watch.
Okay. Doesn't feel threatening. You don't. Yeah. Every now and then you keep hearing that sound. But you think nothing of it. And your watch passes. And your watch ends. And I believe Fammal was the one to take the next watch.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll wake up Fammal. And just kind of tell them what I heard. And that that noise, unless it changes, like it starts sounding different from what I explained, that she should not do anything based off of that noise necessarily.
How far
Right.
off do you think it was?
It kind of not really moves around, but like jumps around. So like sometimes it will be over that way, and other times it will be over that way. But it's always kind of the same like sound of rocks smacking against one another, and like at one point I thought I heard a person muttering, but my divine sense tells me that it is non-threatening, so and nothing has happened, so I just have continued my watch.
All right, I will keep an ear out for it. If I think it's getting closer, I'll wake you up.
Before I go to sleep, can I like check on Geldloth?
Yeah.
Is he just still catnapping, or?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and give me a medicine roll. He seems to be sleeping peacefully, but it's hard to say. I guess with that roll, what at first looked like maybe just a little bit of condensation on his skin, you realize that he is warm to the touch, almost feverish, and he is sweating a lot.
I believe I have a med kit. How does that work?
A med kit is more for healing like cuts and scrapes, injuries that you're bleeding out from, and you need to repair that.
I guess I would just kind of gives me double check that he's dry and see if I can get him to maybe drink a little bit of water.
Yeah, he doesn't resist at all. You're able to have him drink some water, and he gulps it easily, doesn't choke or anything.
And just tell Fammal to continue to keep an eye on him as well. And wake me if he starts to get worse.
All right, I can do that.
Sure how good she is with medicine, but she did live in the woods alone, so maybe, I don't know, did her own medicine for herself.
Yeah, absolutely. But with that, Ayre, you going to sleep?
Yep.
Okay. Ayre, you go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Alrighty. Why do I always lose it? There it is.
Okay.
I perceive nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, you just hear the rain. You hear the wind and thunder rolling, the pitter patter of the rain, and every now and then water will hit your fire and it'll sizzle, and you kind of get lost in the flames. And then, almost like it's behind you, you hear, "Come here."
You say come here?
That's what it sounded like you heard, but it could be something else. Who knows? You just hear more
He's-
rain.
She's not gonna turn her head. She's like gonna slightly tilt her head back a little bit and try to listen. She's not gonna immediately turn around.
Okay. Go ahead and
He's
give me
just gonna-
another perception roll. If you're actively listening.
All right.
You hear the sound that Ayre had talked about of the stone tapping against each other. And you hear, don't look.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Don't look. That's what you hear.
Don't look.
Almost like a whisper.
They're going to slowly kind of grab their bow as if they're going to inspect it and have their arrows kind of with them, and they're just gonna have their bow sat in their lap. They're going to turn to Swath and be like, weird night, huh?
Yes. And that sounds like it's coming from over here.
Sounds like it's coming what?
From over here? Like across.
Oh, from over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you hear splashing. Like something's in the water.
Something's in the water.
Hmm.
You mean the water that we just came from? Okay. They're going to have their bow ready now. Like, they're going to put one arrow in but not pull it back and just kind of have it sitting on their lap and continue listening and looking through their peripheral, but
Okay.
not really moving. They're trying to locate this thing.
You can hear splashing coming from over here to the south. And then you hear almost like the sound of something swimming. And it sounds like it's getting closer.
Okay. They're going to stand up. Again, have their bow ready with it notched, and they're just going to get into kind of a stance. And again, just continue listening.
Okay. You can hear more splashing, and then the splashing immediately stops. And you hear like chittering noises coming
Oh.
from the same direction over here.
I don't like that. I'm assuming that since I can kind of see that it's kind of in her direction of sight.
Yeah. Absolutely. If you're looking at that, you can see that there is something, there is a silhouette behind that pillar. And it is stopped and it is chittering.
They're going
And then the chittering
to
stops.
they're going to pull back on their arrow and kind of step back and kick at Ayre. Not really saying anything, just kind of kicking at them. Not taking their eyes off of whatever that was.
You hear more splashing as it sounds like something has gotten back into the waters.
Ayre wakes up and just kind of looks wordlessly at Fammal and seeing like how they're standing and stuff, she will go ahead and use another charge of Divine Sense.
Okay.
Just to kind of check on things.
Sure. You sense the same thing, but you can tell that the energy is around here. The undead. Fammal was directing you towards this area.
Around where?
Yeah, she's still looking here.
But where do I sense it?
You sense it around the south part area, around here and here.
But she's looking over here.
Yeah, Fammal was saying there was something there.
Ayre will kind of like quietly just kind of be ready, but also like listening along with Fammal.
Okay. Yeah, you guys both hear splashing, a sound of water movement, like something's in the water to the south of you. And then you hear the sound of something walking on gravel.
Should we wait for it to come here, or should we wake up our companion? It sounds like it got out of the water, went back in the water, and came back out.
Here, both of you can tell that there's movement on the gravel, and then you don't hear anything. And you can tell that whatever was in the south is either stopped moving, but you don't hear any movement from over here anymore.
Ayre will just kind of shrug. Like, I don't know.
Well, I don't think it's safe to rest, but if you think you can get a little bit more, I'll just keep an eye out.
She still has her bow drawn. She's just kind of like looking around everywhere now.
That's fair. Ayre, are you going back to sleep?
Ayre will lay back down, but she's not like, I don't know that she would fully go back to sleep. She would just kind of like rest there with her eyes shut.
Okay.
But with her like weapon at hand.
Sure. Okay. Well, after some time, about 30 minutes go past, and you don't hear any more noises. No more tapping, no more movement or splashing in the water.
She'll sit back down, but keep her bow in her lap. And she'll just kind of jokingly just say, hey, keep an eye out for my back, okay? To the lamp that can't do that.
The lamp will give like a thumbs up.
Thanks, little buddy.
Yeah, you can trust him. He's great.
He's great.
But after that, nothing else catches your eye, and your shift passes. And I assume Xerix is taking the final shift.
Was that the plan?
I'm not sure.
He was not there when I asked Fammal they would take the one after me, so
Well, then it
I
sounds
guess-
like. Emil, what are you
Yeah.
going to do in this situation? You are getting tired.
Well, I'm gonna check on him. I forgot his name again.
Xerix.
Xerix. No, not Xerix. Purple Dino.
Oh,
Geldloth?
Jim.
Jim. Yeah, I'm gonna check on him real quick. So
Same thing. He's sleeping. He's breathing okay. His fever seems to have broke, so he's not hot to the touch anymore. Nothing. He doesn't seem to be in any worse state.
okay. Then she's just going to walk over to Xerix and just kind of poke him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Man.
wake up.
Yeah. What?
Can you take last shift?
Oh. That the thing we do? Okay.
I mean, around here, yeah. There's been a lot of strange happenings, a lot of voices and a lot of sounds, but none of them ever seem to approach. I saw something to the south earlier, but it ran back into the water, I assume.
Cool. Okay. What was it?
I don't know. I didn't go running after it. I didn't want to leave all of you sleeping alone.
You said you thought, though, right?
I saw a glimpse of it. It was in the it's behind a pillar halfway. It was definitely something. It was something tangible. I just didn't stay long enough for me to get a good look.
Okay. Thanks for that. All right.
And Ayre's heard some rocks crashing together, and I heard a lot of whispering behind me before that thing showed up.
And you
So-
didn't talk to it. Like, it sounds like someone's trying to talk, but they're really shy. But you know.
Yeah, no, I wasn't too keen on talking to something whispering in my ear.
Well, maybe they just wanted to whisper back.
I wasn't gonna take chances.
Well, if I see anything, I'll ask them what's up.
All right, that's up to you, but I'm gonna hit the hay now. Wake us up if anything happens.
Okay. Xerix will get out his book, because that's what he does now.
He's a bookman.
He's a bookman. He's a
Educated.
big reader.
Find yourself
Okay.
a man that can read.
Well,
And can ingest poisons like nothing.
Yeah.
Fammal, is there anything else you do before you go to sleep?
No, she keeps Swath on and just kind of lays down next to the fire.
Well, after Fammal falls asleep, Xerix, go ahead and give me a perception.
Okay. He's going to cast Unseen Servant as a ritual.
Okay.
Just to have someone there. And this servant is gonna just like walk around these ruins and just like make noise, like something's there, kind of fighting fire with fire, being annoying, clattering on rocks, moving plants and yeah, gravel, and going into the water and then going out of it.
My kid's more annoying than your kid.
Yeah. So he wants to try to distract whatever it is out there.
Okay.
And, yeah. But yeah, he'll give you a perception too.
Here is your guy. He's controlled by Xerix.
I'll
Here's
say
your
that
unseen servant.
it's unseen, but if something has like true sight, then it'd be able to see it because it's just invisible.
Yeah. Is it able to notify you? How do you get notified if it sees something?
It doesn't really communicate. I just tell it what to do and it does it.
Okay. So it's just
and
kind of being annoying.
Yeah. Like whatever Fammal described to Xerix of the noises they heard is going to like repeat those noises.
Okay.
Just make yourself a general nuisance.
Yeah. So I want the whatever's out there to think that it's not alone and there are other things out there that like it can't surround us if it's surrounded itself, kind of thing.
I see. Okay. Yeah. So with that perception, you hear the rain. You don't hear the sounds that Fammal had described, or that she had said that Ayre had heard. But you do start to hear them when your unseen servant starts like making like just clattering noises and splashing noises. As you've commanded it to just kind of move about the ruins area. And your shift goes relatively calm outside of the rain. But you do hear stone. Like, how do I describe this? You hear scratching on stone to the north of you. But outside of that, nothing unusual.
Okay. And after like the hour is up for the unseen servant, he's just gonna ritually cast it again. Just
Okay.
keep this thing up throughout the shift.
Okay.
And then also when the scratches of stone come up, he's gonna cast Mage Hand and then like move the hand up here, wherever the sound came from, and like just scratch it on the stone.
Okay. You just match the noises.
He's just mimicking whatever is there. Maybe communicate.
Okay.
If he does see something, then he will like try and talk to it, but he hasn't seen anything, so he's just making noise.
How to deal with ghosts. Just annoy them till they leave.
You hear every now and then you'll hear the noise of like scratching on stone. And then you'll hear it sounds like somebody's like walking on gravel over here. And then you'll hear splashing. But it's like sporadic. It's it's not like immediate, like, oh, I hear graveling and then I hear stepping on stone. It's like I hear gravel walking and then I hear silence. I just hear the rain. I don't hear any other noise or movement. And then like 5 minutes go by and then I hear splashing. To the south of you. And then you'll hear more scratching, and you get the sense that it's like something that is kind of moving about the ruins. But nothing really catches your eye.
Okay. If nothing draws my attention, then I'll be good.
Okay. Well, it's a long night of noise for everyone as Xerix's unseen servant keeps making a ton of clattering noises. And so you all awake the next morning. But you don't really feel very well rested, except for Xerix. Xerix feels great.
Thank for that, Fammal. Like, I don't think I've felt better in the morning than I do now. Wow.
Well, I'm sure glad you're having a good morning.
I mean, you could have stayed up and kept watch, but you know, that's up to you.
Yeah, well, I was getting a little sleepy. And honestly, those noises kind of freaked me out. Well, anything happen while you were on charge?
Oh, plenty. You know, though there's this thing, like, he points down to the shore and he's like, over there, like, there was some splashing, and though, like, I did a little splashing on my phone, and then over here, points to, like, this wall over here, and, like, yeah, there was some, like, grating of rocks together, and so I did some of that too, and up here, points to the north, yeah, there was some, like, weird scratching, and so I did some of that. Yeah, it was just, like, an eventful night. Like, it was so much fun. Man, these spirits...
You played games with whatever was out there, is what I'm hearing.
I mean, I wanted to talk to them, but they're just so shy. If they come out and let themselves be seen, I would have just, like, talked to them and have a nice conversation, but they just wanted to make noise, and so I did the same.
She just kind of tiredly looks at him, rubs her eye, and she's like, okay. Yeah, all right. At least you had a good time. Where are we going today?
Ayre, if you're awake, you hear Xerix describe all this, and this is the first time you've actually seen him smile with his jagged teeth. Like, not when he gets, like, loot from a dungeon or, like, lies or sneaks into somewhere. Those have all been, like, just scowls. That was, like, normal Xerix, but this is weird. This is him smiling.
He had a great time last night with whatever was out there.
I love how he never mentioned, too, it's like about how he had, I was making extra noise, too. With my
yeah, he didn't say he cast the spells, he said he did them, which wasn't a lie, but do we get to click the long rest button?
Yes.
Okay.
You get to click the long rest button, but Fammal, Ayre, give me a constitution save. We'll leave it up to fate for that.
Oh boy.
Constitution. There it is.
Okay, perfect. You're both good. Despite getting a poor night's sleep, you feel like it was it was better than nothing. And so you don't have any. You don't have a migraine. You don't have a headache. You're not feeling nauseous or anything. You feel okay. And you're ready to carry on. I was gonna determine it's like, okay, if you guys rolled under a certain threshold, I would say like you guys would take a point in exhaustion, but you both did really good. So. Where are you headed to?
Fammal is just like, I will not look. I do not see. There's a thing over there. And Xerix is just like, play?
Love it.
Yeah, so where are we headed? Whereabouts? What was that lake you called it? Not that lake. All I can remember is death something, and that's not what it is.
You want to look at the map again?
Yeah, I have the map here somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. You said it was in the lower section, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, as you guys are looking at the map, in Family, you had kind of marked where you thought you would be. You hear the sounds of the ocean and seagulls. And you hear, I guess, let me have everybody roll a perception to see who hears this. Oh, also, Geldloth is still passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ayre, you hear the sound of horses neighing off in the distance towards the ocean, towards the south.
Okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, I was gonna say something last night, but it seemed like Ayre is a very capable person and could handle herself in certain situations. There's a hole over there, points up. There was like a wall that had some weird like plant life that I couldn't like remove, which was really weird because it's a plant. And so I cast a spell to remove it, and the wall came down, and now there's a hole there.
Lovely.
I was gonna investigate it, but I felt like we were kind of tired, so maybe I could do that now while you're all like getting ready, because I feel great. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, no, I'd like to see this hole too.
You feel like you can handle it. Just, yell if you need me, I guess. And I will kind of, see what I can do for Geldloth here.
Alright, I guess we go towards the hole. What was that thing? The Jace, where's your girlfriend? Where's your girlfriend, Jace? At work. Oh, good. Where does she work? In the hole.
What?
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Because I can't keep straight which class can do this or not. Is Paladin one of the ones that can ritual cast spells that are not prepared?
Paladins are not. That's clerics.
Okay. So
no, wizards can only do that.
Wait. Sorcerer, I have sorcerer and paladin.
Yeah. Neither of those classes can cast spells without having them. Oh, well, specifically without having them prepped and ritual cast. So.
Okay. That's what I was double checking because I need to redo my spells.
And specific
to do,
warlocks. I am a ritual caster now. Like I've really doubled down on it so that He can do that, but yeah.
Okay. Fammal, Xerix, you guys see this hole here?
It's right there.
Do you know how deep it is about?
Like I said, I didn't look into it. So it could be just a couple feet, or I go down to a well.
Fammal's going to pick up a stone off the ground and kind of just drop it in and see how long it takes to get to wherever it makes sound.
Sure. You drop a stone down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you hear a sound. Very faint.
Seems pretty deep. Me, person, doesn't actually remember how much time that is, but I think it's 10 per second in real life. So that'd
10
be
feet per
about 60
second?
feet.
Yeah, sounds about right. You can tell that this is a wooden, or not wooden, excuse me. It is a dirt hole.
Oh
almost
my god,
like
what is that? Sorry.
Pay no attention to the token behind the wall.
Looking at the hole, or is she turning around?
Fammal is still looking at the hole. I'm sorry.
Okay. If Fammal does get up and turn around, she is more than welcome to do so.
It's in the exact corner of my screen. I was just like, what the fuck is
I saw it for a bit. I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything. Like, I'm not looking over there.
I'm not gonna worry about that. That's just
Xerix
Don't worry
is-
about that.
Focus on the hole.
yeah.
Look, I didn't notice it at first. That means Fammal doesn't notice it at all, okay? She's looking at the hole.
Sure.
I have
yeah.
a passive perception of 11, so
That's fair. Yeah. So Fammal, yeah, you can tell that this is like almost like an animal burrow. It's like a very small hole. You would like if you were a kid, you would be able to fit in there no problem. Small creatures can fit in this. But you guys may have a little harder time with it.
out of character, how does Fammal summon the beasts?
So it's a little sack that has a furry item in it, and you pull out the little furry item and you throw it, and then we have to roll a number, and that makes it what it is.
I think we have our solution.
Oh no. You're gonna have to convince Fammal to do this. And also, there's only 2 small creatures in here, I think. Everything else is pretty big.
I mean, it only turns into the creature once it hits a solid object.
True, but it looks really small in there. We're just gonna throw a creature in there, and it's gonna be like a big one, I bet. And it's just gonna blow up or something.
I mean,
All right,
Xerix
what
doesn't
we doing?
know. Xerix doesn't know about the bag of tricks.
No.
Yeah,
I don't. I mean, you know that she summons animals.
Yeah. I also know that she's got a weird. Though she can summon animals, she's got a weird. What's it called? Aversion to them. So.
Yeah.
yeah. That whole aversion has taken out literally half of my spells.
I should
It's
work
just a
on that.
disadvantage. It's just disadvantage. It's not.
Not really taking them out, but now she's gonna have to be convinced to use them.
Fair. What are you guys doing with this hole?
I mean, it seemed kind of deep, and I don't think anything can fit in there. Like, I don't have anything if I can find a snake and then talk to it and see if it can go down there for us, but I have to find a snake. And I don't know if there are any
you
around
know
there.
what? I can. My bow kind of sets arrows on fire. Oh, thanks. Sets arrows on fire. Maybe I could just shoot it down. No need to bother a snake about it or anything, and then we can just see. You know, with the light.
What about a torch? Why not just drop a torch down there? Like, you don't have to use an arrow.
Well, I mean, I have 90-something of them, so...
Oh. Well,
how many torches do you have?
You can also just light an arrow on fire. You don't have to use a special ability.
Do I have a torch? Not a torch, I do have a torch. I have 10 torches. You're right, actually. Yeah, let's throw a torch down there. And, yeah, she'll light a torch, and she'll kind of put it in the opening of the hole first, just to see how far she can look down before dropping this.
Okay. So as you put it into the opening, you can tell that it is about a 60-foot drop, but you also see that there's like crevices in the hole wall, almost like a built-in ladder system. And it's very worn, like something has used this path many times.
It's so inviting.
Yeah.
You're just telling us, come on, just go down the hole. Just...
Hey, look at this. There's like a ladder here. Man, it should be sure would be useful if we had a tiny person.
Can Xerix do some sort of check to think of creatures that are mischievous, that, like, maybe, like, last night gave him some sort of idea about creatures that whisper, giggle, and make noise, and, like, try and be tricksy, chaotic.
Sure, yeah.
And also are small and can possibly fit down this hole.
Yeah, give me a history roll.
Okay. History's good, because it's intelligence.
You know that there's goblins. You've encountered them in these woods. Like, if what Fammal says is true, that you are in the Durnell Forest, and you're still on Callidyrr Island, you know there's goblins that fit this criteria. Small, mischievous, tricky, lives in holes.
And, you described it as a tiny hole? Would a goblin, like, fit? Or would it have to squeeze?
Yes.
A goblin
would
could
easily
definitely fit.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I just thought of something. I'm gonna be right back. Yell if anything happens. Like, if you get, yeah. Yell. I'm gonna go just, like, look around. And
Okay.
Xerix is gonna start walking around and looking for signs of goblins and signs of, like, what made the noise last night.
Okay.
So he's just gonna walk around the perimeter of the ruins.
Okay.
He's going to continue with her plan of dropping the torch down this hole.
Okay. All right. So you're dropping the torch down?
Yeah.
Okay. As you let go of the torch and it falls into the cavern, you hear a no! And this creature comes running out and dives into the hole after the torch.
She'll jump back and go, oh shit. Hey, Xerix!
Fammal, did you say something? Did you say no?
Yeah.
What did you say no to?
It wasn't me. This thing ran around the corner and jumped in the hole when I threw the torch in there.
Now, when you say thing, do you mean a person or an actual, like, stick or
As you guys are
something?
yelling, the creature pops back up, whole torch in hand, and throws it at you, Fammal, and then immediately drops down back into the hole.
Oh!
Go ahead and give me a dex roll.
A save or a straight dex?
I guess a dex save, yeah, because it'd be dodge. Yeah, you are able to dodge out of this tossed torch, the torch hits the ground and sizzles out. You didn't take any fire damage. You didn't get burned.
Was I able to actually see this creature that jumped in? Or was it too fast?
It was pretty quick, but you could tell it was something small. It looked almost goblin-like, but like if a goblin and a halfling had a baby. Like it didn't have goblin ears. It had human kind of ears. But it was very scrawny, very thin and malnourished, and its skin was completely black.
Where's Xerix?
To the south.
Down south.
Okay, and she's just gonna yell, this thing just hopped in and threw my torch back at me. It kind of looks like a deformed goblin. She'll pull her bow out and ready her bow.
Can I hear her from where I'm at?
Yeah, you can hear yelling from Fammal and Xerix, and you can hear the conversation that they're yelling at each other.
I will yell back at her, like, maybe it lives there.
Oh! Yeah, that would make sense. Do you think it's the thing that was messing with us last night?
Could be.
Did you try
at the hole?
Did you try to talk to it? That's the thing. We need to talk to these people.
No. She's gonna not get much closer to the hole, but she's gonna kind of lean towards it. She's still like 5-ish feet away. It's me like, hello? I'm sorry for throwing a torch in your house.
You hear chittering echoing from down the hole.
Yeah, I don't think it wants to talk to me.
Okay, let me see if I can reason with it. Xerix will go over and peer into the hole.
Okay,
with his
you look down.
Dark vision, does he
with your
see
dark
anything?
Vision. You can see that there is a tunnel system. That this hole doesn't just go straight down, but there are multiple holes further down. This hole is about 60 feet deep. A good amount of it is built like ladder, right? Like the little ledges built into the wall. But then you also see bigger holes down below that almost look like a tunnel system. And it goes in different directions. And you hear chittering noises.
Okay. He will, before saying anything to the hole, he'll turn to Fammal and say, "So I think this hole ruined the area, has a bunch of holes around. That's why you were. That's why the chittering that you heard, kept popping up at different places. Because these whatever they were going down these holes and using this tunnel system. So, I mean, this is probably its home. No more flaming torches for now, until it's...
So you could say this is Holy Land?
Yes. This is their holy land. And then he'll, after saying that, he'll peer down to the hole again and say, hey, so I'm not trying to hurt you at all. Actually, does he speak anything useful? Not really. Yeah, he'll say, I'm not trying to hurt you. I just wanna, if you could throw yourself, that'd be totally fine. Like, if you look, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna look at your face. How's that?
What language are you saying this in?
Common.
Common. Okay. You see something shiny and black, something reflective, cross one of the tunnels, quickly, but it doesn't stop to hear you, it seems.
Is it a
you
creature?
Yes, you can tell that it is a creature.
Okay. In the time that I see the creature, I want to telepathically communicate with it.
Oh, sure. What are you saying?
I have, what is it? This thing. So I don't need to share a language. But it needs to at least understand one language.
Okay. Yeah, it does. It do.
Okay, and he will say, hello, my name is Xerix, and this party is not meaning you any harm. We are resting for the evening, and we thank you for your hospitality and allowing us to sleep. I hope our games, I quite had fun with them, of signaling back and forth brought you some amount of joy, and we thank you once more for this wonderful evening. If you want, you can stay hidden, but we will get out of your home soon enough. I think I made some sort of connection.
I love how clearly you speak in your mind.
Yeah. Xerix, you wait a beat, and then you hear as you see a creature enter into the cavern and stand and look at you. You see two red, beady eyes climb up, but doesn't come completely out. Only you can see this. And it says in deep speech, Master sent. Master use. Again?
Who is your master?
Master strong. Master of ocean.
I have been sent by a master as well, such as one you describe.
Master eats again?
Yes, master has eaten, but master wants more.
Yes, good. Yes, master wants more. Master always wants more. Master needs more. Master eats all?
I am not sure yet. What can you tell me about what master is eating?
Master eats all. Master eats all. Master's supposed to eat all. Master ate all. Master will eat all.
Is this all including yourself and your home?
Yes. Yes. Obviously, yes. Of course, yes. Master eat you. Master eat me. Master eat they. And master eat she.
This is something I aim to do as well. Thank you for your insight.
No. Yes, okay. Yes. Master hasn't spoken to us in a long time. Do you speak of Master? Do you speak with Master?
Do you have some sort of written language that you can produce for us so I can learn more of the history of Master?
Yes. No. Yes. And then he scurries off down a tunnel. And You see him disappear, but you hear more scratching and more rumbling coming from down here. You hear it from here, just kind of echoes of this tunnel system, of this creature moving about this tunnel system. And then, after a good 20 seconds, the creature comes back. And again, he doesn't come all the way out of the cavern, but he comes within 5 feet of you. And he hands you a moldy journal. And in this journal, it talks about Dawn Castle. And it seems to be a history of this place. But then inside, there's scribbles all over of just some creature talking about how they served the Devourer, and how the Devourer promised peace to the lands, to the islands. And he looks like he's hoping you're reading the book, is what he is. And he just sits patiently, and his fingers kind of scratch at his nails as they become bloody. As he just patiently waits for what you have to say. And he says, This is language. This is part of Master. Part of what Master ate. But what he needs to eat. Yes.
Can I tell what language it's written in?
Yeah, you can tell that it is written in a the first part, which is history, is written in common. And then the notes are written in deep speech.
Okay. While I still have my head visible so that the creature can see that I'm reading it, he's gonna subtly use his hand to signal Fammal to come over and try and read over his shoulder so she also gets the information.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll kind of slowly walk over, not wanting to startle this thing.
The creature will kind of look at Fammal approaching and will sink a foot deeper in, so it's more hidden by shadow. And Fammal, if you're looking into the hole, you see 2 red glowing eyes looking out of the hole. And it starts to hiss.
They're just gonna hold their hands up to kind of show them there's nothing in my hands. I don't have anything. And they're just gonna lean towards the book to start reading over their shoulder with their hands still raised.
The creature looks to Xerix and says in deep speech, also Master? Also part of Master?
We all follow Master. One day, Master would consume us all. We welcome it.
Yes. No. Yes. Good. Yes. Eat he, eat me, eat she. And he kind of gestures. He points at Xerix, he points at himself, he points at Fammal.
Fammal just looks towards Xerix. What?
So this is deep speech, so it's gonna be a very guttural, low sounding language. Guessing a lot of S's and whatnot, but Xerix isn't falling over his letters like he does with common. But yeah, he's just gonna. Do you have a handout for the book, or
Not yet, but
okay.
It's talking about Dawn Castle. So you have a thing here. I will show this to you. I'll add it to Xerix and to. Well, I guess all of you have kind of read this kind of history book, so I'll just show it to everyone. It's talking about Dawn Castle, but it's not talking about it like it didn't exist, like it was a legend. It's talking about like modern day Dawn Castle at the time. And it's talking about how there was like a halfling society that lived on the island, and built the infrastructure and the buildings that dominated the island many centuries ago. And then it talks about how the halflings, they were trying to basically create like this island to be only for halflings. And wars broke out because there were some that were like, no, we should allow everyone to come here. It shouldn't just be halflings only. There was kind of like a civil war within the society. And then there are notes written about causing the civil war, about causing strife, about following a god. Halflings don't have gods. They don't believe in a structured religion. It's very rare, like, every now and then you'll have halflings who do adopt religion now, but centuries ago it sounds like these halflings they didn't have any kind of religion. They didn't believe in gods, they didn't believe in deities or more powerful beings. Those were just fairy tales. And then somehow this religious structure of this god called the Devourer, the Ravager, began to spread in this halfling society in Dawn Castle. And in Deep Speech, Xerix, you're reading these notes about building this cult of the Ravager, and it almost looks like it's a journal of like what that cult did to destroy Dawn Castle.
Okay. Xerix is going to cast Mage Hand and open his book and have the Mage Hand write down, so like copy it into his book so that he has this information.
Okay, yeah, you do so.
And he says at the halfling, what does Master call you?
Master calls us slave, he calls us friend, he calls us Gorlun, he calls us many things. He calls us love. Yes, love, yes.
All right, love. Thank you for this information. And he will hand the book back to Love.
He happily takes it. You can tell that this is like he is excited, and he's kind of like shaking his head as he quickly grabs it from you, and he says, "Good, yes. Master will come back and find this one, and he will eat all. He will eat me. He will eat me, and he will eat you. Yes, good. And then he kind of scurries down into the tunnel.
I look forward to the consumption. Are there more of you?
The goblin disappears for a brief moment. And you can hear him kind of like laughing in the cavern. And then he comes back up and he says in deep speech, like, no, all were eaten. The rest were eaten. Or despicable. Stupid. Yes.
You are upset because they were chosen and you were not.
I was chosen. I should have been chosen. Lie.
But you have not been consumed yet, therefore the consumption is waiting.
Master's busy. Master will come back, he said. He will come back. He always comes back.
Xerix will turn to Fammal and say, "Is there anything like any kind of information that you want, like specifically from this creature? I have a lot that I have gonna tell you, but do you know of anything?"
I can't specifically think of anything right now except if they know the name of the place we're in.
I think this is Dawn Castle, but I will double check. Hey Ayre, anything you want to know, like, about this place, real quick?
Where it is? Like, because we wanted, what did we decide we wanted to do? Go to the Moonwell, right?
Yeah, that was an option.
Ask them if they know of a Moonwell.
Okay, so 2 more questions and then we will leave you be. First off, what is the name of the location we are in right now?
This is Dawn Castle. Dawn Castle.
Quiz.
Dawn.
Pop quiz.
Dawn Castle. Dawn.
That is what I thought. Thank you very much for this information. Next up. Sorry, you got the game show thing stuck in my head. Next question. Do you
Come
happen
on down. Come on down.
do you happen to know of a place called Moonwell and where it might be?
Ah, gross, sick, disgusting.
This is so we may corrupt the Moonwell.
He like during his like anger a moment, he like had started to descend down, and he literally spit on the wall.
Xerix will do the same.
And then when you said corrupt, he like stops, and then he turns his head up and he crawls back up. Corrupt, yes, corrupt, good. Like master. So.
Cannot hear you.
Well, he's talking in deep speech, this creature. Moonwell, he will say, to the north is Moonwell, is one well. To the more north is another Moonwell. But if Master succeeded, should be destroyed. Should be Darkwell now. More dark, yes. Good. What the Master wants. Master, eat. Yes. To the north. To north. And more north.
So the Darkwell is to the north. What is the other Moonwell you mentioned?
Less north.
So north and
But
north.
still north. North and more north.
Thank you very much. We will go and corrupt. And best of luck to you, and may we see each other in the consumption.
Yes. Stupid. Yes. Good. Wait.
Yes.
Do you know if dwarves, filthy dwarves, were they eaten or were they drowned?
Out of character, I don't remember. I mean, we saw them, like, the forge underwater, but we also didn't see any dwarves down there.
Yeah.
So can I make a history check and try and remember
Sure.
if I knew?
Yeah.
I remember something about a war going on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you know that some of the dwarves were drowned, but the royal family of the dwarves were corrupted.
Okay, he'll say,
So you could assume corrupted could mean many things, right? But he did ask, this creature asked if they were drowned or if they were eaten.
as far as I know, their home was flooded, but I think some of them have turned to follow Master. They will be consumed along with the rest of us.
Good, that's good, good. Yes, eat it, They were eaten. Good. Hold on. Yes. Wait. And he disappears into the hole once more. And you hear kind of some more noise. And then he comes back out with a stick. And he hands it to you, Xerix.
Xerix will very carefully take it as if it's like like a holy artifact. It's like sacred. Very careful.
This stick is covered in black vines around it, and it has carved small leaves on it. And it is pitch black. And you sense a magic within. You can tell that this is something special. And he says, This is for Master. Give it back to Master, so Master can eat. Master will remember that we are here, that we are still here, that we need to be eaten. Right. Use it. Yes, use it on the dwarves. If they did not, if they betray Master, then use it on them. Use it on all creatures. Yes, good. Use it on the forest.
Gift for the Master. I will return it to him safely. He will accept it, and then we will be consumed.
Good. Master will know. Master will remember. Master has to know. Yes. And he descends down into the cave once more. And you hear distant echoing laughter. And it kind of disperses.
Okay, well, that was quite the journey. If we're all good, have we eaten? We've rested, we should eat something, and then get the hell out of here.
Get any good information?
Yes, but I won't discuss it here. I think we should leave.
Oh, okay.
So Xerix is gonna go back to the campsite, and like tell Ayre, okay, so eat up. We're gonna head out as soon as I finish my spell casting, and we can take Gem or Geldloth out of here. And then on the way to the north, we will discuss what I heard. How's that? And he will sit down, open his book, and start casting Tensor's floating disc. Ritually.
During this time, I have been trying to figure out if there's something else wrong with Geldloth. Do I he's just still asleep, but not feverish, right?
He is still asleep.
Can I try to awaken him?
Yeah, you can try.
I tried to wake him up. Just like normally. Like, hey, we gotta get going.
He kind of shakes awake. He's just kind of, what? Oh man, my head.
Come on, Sleeping
Killing
Beauty.
me. Oh man, all right. What happened? Where are we?
Oh, nothing. You just took a really long nap.
Can I get some water? I'm really thirsty.
Sure, just take it slow.
All right. Oh, yeah. All right. He starts drinking some water. And are you able to control his character?
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah.
Okay. Can I have you roll a Constitution save?
Do Core. Constitution. Ayre of Protection. Roll. $11.
Okay. He throws up the water. And he's like, "Oh, that water tastes foul. What the heck? All right, it's fine.
Where did he drink it from?
If somebody gave him water, he drank it from theirs. Otherwise, I don't know if he has any water on him.
I would have given him water, but I would know that it is good.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least I would assume it is good. Can I, Oh my gosh, he has so many potions. What the heck? I was trying to look at my inventory and I'm like, what's all of this? Can I... I think I switched it out. Maybe. I will cast Purify Food and Drink.
Okay.
And see if that... Oh, wait, hang on. I think I can do something. I think I can create water without using a spell slot. Divine Smite, Channel Divinity, to the wave, create or destroy water.
While you're doing this, Geldloth is like, "Man, my head is killing me. Is there, like, can somebody please stop making that neighing sound? Oh my god. Do we have horses? What the hell?"
I don't hear anything.
Fammal,
No.
as he talks about it, you kind of listen and start to hear some neighing from the south.
Oh
Where the
no.
ocean is.
We
Hey.
should get going.
And Xerix, you start hearing those same horse sounds too.
Fammal immediately after hearing those sounds is just like tense. Hey, maybe we should get going. I think north is a great way to be going.
And as you say that, you all start to hear the horse sounds get louder. And you can tell that you're in a higher elevation. And despite that, you start to hear like the horse sounds get louder, and then you see horses come descending up the hill from the south.
Descending up?
Well, ascending up. Excuse me. Again, I don't know why I can't.
Yes, they descend upwards.
Yeah, they descend upwards. They're
There's some
coming.
weird shit going on here, okay?
And there are 4 of them.
Just like there are 4 of us.
And they come to the
Imagine
water and they begin drinking the water.
Does anybody have speak with animals?
I think this one can relate to them. Why don't you go talk to them? Indicating it, Fammal.
Gonna slowly just back up, and she's gonna. No, I think I'm. I think I'm good. I think maybe we should just start heading on our journey now. Who needs to hear some horses?
Did you get hit in the head?
No, why do you ask? We did almost drown, though.
Yeah, maybe you need some healing.
No, I think I'm great. I think I'm absolutely fine. She holds 2 thumbs up.
One of the horses goes off into the trees and kind of
All right.
jumps around the ruins.
Just why are we afraid of these horses? Come on. Xerix will just like go up and approach the horse.
Okay, the horse kind of starts drinking water from here. How are you approaching this horse?
Very quietly and from behind.
Oh, okay, great.
No, that's not how he's doing it. He's gonna get
That's
hit
the
in the
worst way to
face.
approach a horse.
Yeah. In
Just
kicking
we-
range.
Horses can be very scary, you know. They have like a really hard kick, and it can make your brains mush.
I mean, he's gonna make noise so that the horse doesn't get spooked. He's
The
not-
horse kind of, its head perks up and turns around and looks at you and kind of cocks its head and then looks at the other horses and is like, what the hell?
Is this a riding
you?
horse? Like, is it wild? Oh, is it speaking?
Yeah,
Oh,
it says, what the hell? Who are you?
oh, this is awkward.
It backs up a little bit.
Hello. You come from the south. What is of the ocean there?
What? Who talks
The
like
big-
that? What do you
the
what do you
big
mean?
expanse
What
of
comes?
water.
What is of the ocean? It's an ocean. Yeah, it's an ocean. It's got a beach. It's nice. It's cool. What
Wait,
of it? Why
wait,
are
what
you
ha-
here?
Is it weird for us to
Why-
be here?
I mean, yeah, I like never see people here. This is not a cool spot. Like this is a great spot for us horses. But
Oh, I
it's
see.
weird that you guys are here. Like
We're
that
not
seems
cool
kind of.
enough for your little
We're-
ruins area.
Listen, I don't even know who you are. You just showed up from behind me.
You
don't
just
even
showed
introduce
up
yourself.
from behind
no,
us.
you just showed. This is our horse territory, and this is our pond, and you guys are trespassing. And you don't seem cool. I don't like your vibe. What do you? And then you come and you ask me, and he's yelling at the others like, hey, Henry, get over here. Can you believe this guy? And like all the horses start coming over. And they're like, what's going on, man? What's up? And he's like, this guy,
there's nothing over
this guy.
here that indicates whose property this is. Well, I just actually met someone who lived here, and they were very nice to me. And you just
are you
come
talking
in
about
here.
the crazy creature, that crazy corrupted creature? That's crazy. That guy is insane.
Super nice to me. You know,
no,
it might
not
be
at
insane,
all. That guy is insane.
but
No, he is
super
trespassing.
hospitable.
I will have you know.
Let me read his book and like gave me a stick.
Oh my god.
know what
that
to
guy
do in
was
this
spreading
sacred
propaganda.
possession.
What?
Fammal and Ayre and Geldloth, you're all watching Xerix start arguing with these horses. These horses are clearly talking. You all hear it. And Henry's like, Vince, come on, man, chill, just chill. Like, we don't even know them. Like, people are allowed to be here. It's like public property. It's public land. And Vince's like, no, Henry, no. Like, hey, this guy, he just shows up and he's like giving me attitude, and I'm sick of it. It's already been a rough day. We haven't had any sun. This is, oh my god. Hold your horses, all right? All right.
We clearly don't have horses. That's why we're stranded here.
There's no information that this is owned property. We had no idea. We were in someone else's home, all right? We're just here.
We're trying to leave.
Henry kind of comes out and is like, Vincent, hold on. Let me talk to this guy. All right. Yeah, we understand there's no fences or anything. Like, this is kind of technically all free land. It is like a protected park for us horses. And like, if you want to be here, I think you're going to have to come with us though. Like, we need to get a good vibe check and see if you did any damage to the territory here, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that you were like talking to the crazy person thing, I don't even know what that is. The fact that you were talking to him and you were saying he was cool, we've been trying to get rid of him for like years. He just doesn't listen. You can't talk to him.
Clearly you just need to get his master to come consume him.
I don't know what it is. He just screams.
Xerix hasn't told you about the consuming part yet. He's waiting to get on the road. But he's like, okay, I understand, like, but he's been the only one we can talk to. He's been the only one we've been able to communicate with. I've been looking for people to talk to. Just like whatever kind of information I can get. But all right, we're talking now. So
okay. Yeah.
This is Dawn Castle, right?
It used to be, I think, like, now we call it Down Castle because, you know, it's kind of falling apart.
Yeah.
All the horses kind of giggle. Yeah, well, like, whatever. We don't really care about the history of this place. Whatever. It used to be Dawn Castle. I think it's Down Castle now. I don't know. It's been here for centuries. There haven't been people here in this area in years. But you raise a valid point that we should put signs up. We don't have hands to be able to write. I mean, if we had people coming and helping be able to put signs up, that would be a huge help. But we don't have hands. We have hooves. What are we supposed to do?
You can make.
You guys do have hands. Yeah.
Sign
like
in the ground. You can carve up the ground, indicating that some sort of intelligent creature is in this area. Like
we tried. This rain isn't helping at all. Like, if we'd had some messages and some like keep outs and obey the territory, but the rain keeps washing it out. And obviously, yes, signs would be great. You guys have hands. You guys can write. We can't, and we don't have anyone that's willing to write for us. I mean, we have a whole bunch of wood down on the beach, but we don't have a way to write on it.
Is it just the four of you, or are there more of you on the beat?
I mean, it's us four who kind of like, you know, be stewards of this territory, and we really try and keep the beach clean of all of the, walking people's stuff. Like, we're constantly getting crashed ships and things and garbage on there, and it's really just quite disrespectful. It's really damaging the sea life down there. You know what I'm saying? But
Wait,
some
so
signs.
you have ships there too?
Is that like those like weird shells that are like in the ocean, like in the water, like that I see people
Yeah.
on sometimes?
Like,
Those are called-
if there's a ship, like, I'd be willing to trade you making signs for a ship.
There's like tons of stuff on our beach. The big ones, the big shells, they're like made out of trees. We really
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
get those. We can't get those off the beach. I don't know how to get them off. But if you guys know a way to get them off, you can come down with us.
Maybe.
We can make a deal. If you write some signs for us, I think it's all cool. But like, first off, okay, I'm sorry. My name is Henry. This guy's Vincent. He's a little, hot-headed, but he really comes from a caring place. Henry kind of just like snorts. He's just like, that over there is Gary, and this guy's like, hey, sup? And then we have
Hi,
Kevin.
Harry.
We have Kevin in the back there, and Kevin's like, sup? Hey, man. And yeah, you guys can come. If you guys come and help clean our beach, I think just spend an hour, get on our backs. We'll take you down. You come clean our beach. We can work out a deal. You make some signs for us, and we'll let this whole trespassing go. We'll say it didn't happen.
We didn't mean to, but sorry about that.
Apology is nice. But let's see your actions. You guys doing all right? Like, guy there doesn't look so hot. He like kind of looks at Geldloth. Is he supposed to be that color? Oh. What is it? Like red?
I don't know what color he's supposed to be, but he's that color.
Really? Okay. So okay. Here, you guys.
I now have concerns. Is he actually dead?
Who?
Geldloth.
He's not dead.
No, she said red.
Yeah, he's like.
No, you
he
asked
red? What
if
color
he
is
was
that?
actually that color.
Yeah, is he?
And
Yeah,
I was
he's
like, oh my
purple.
god, did he die and he's one of the, like, blue people now? Like, I don't know.
So
Well, he's amethyst color because he's gem dragon,
Mm.
and I don't know. Maybe
that-
these creatures haven't seen a purple dragon before. Or dragonborn.
like it's
Fair.
a weird color. I don't. So he's fine though. You're saying he's not sick. I mean, we don't really want to bring you guys down if you're sick.
I don't know. I mean, he had a very nice rest, and it I think he's feeling better now.
I cast. Wait, hang on. Which one is it that I want to cast? I cast this one. Is he sick?
Oh yeah, Geldloth is sick.
He's
Yep.
so sick that you probably didn't need that.
You actually can tell that it has some kind of disease on him.
Cool. Is that something that I can deal with? I
You
don't
can
think
have
so.
lay on hands.
Well, I already lay on hands to him.
Well, you gave him hit points, but lay on hands can cure
Oh,
things
okay.
too.
I
Spending hit points separately for each one. Oh, this didn't reset. Okay, so I... Just to, like... assuage them. I cast Lay on Hands to cure him. And be like, there. Just in case, you know. You never know if you are sick, but we don't...
Whoa, so he...
spreading things around.
What's she doing to him? Like, is she making him sick? What? We don't need him to be sick. We just want to make sure you guys are good. Like, what's going on back there?
No, I just cast a cure on him to make sure that he's not sick.
Horses kind of move back a bit and then come back up and is like, all right. Any of you others sick? Like, you're good? Sorry, you didn't introduce yourself. We all introduced ourselves. Who are you?
I'm Ayre.
Oh, far back there, you're Ayre? Nice to meet you. What about you, sir, mister, miss? He looks at you, Xerix.
My name is Love.
Love?
Yes. It's kind of bizarre, but you know.
You don't look like a Love.
What's that supposed to mean?
You look. Well, you don't look like. Okay, so like, you don't look like a Love. Like, you look like an Ethan.
I didn't choose the name I was given.
Ethan. Like an Ethan or... Oh, man. A Garrick?
I mean,
an Eric. You definitely look like an Eric. Yeah. I don't know about Love.
You can
Your
call me
parents
that, but that's not what I call myself.
You call yourself Love?
Well, yeah.
Is there a Mick in front of that?
Mick Love? That's good. That's good back there. I like that. That's good. What's your name?
She hides around the corner again.
Oh, all right. You guys are interesting bunch. Okay, well, you can come down to the beach with us if you're down for this deal and take those big wooden shells off our beach. That'd be super cool. We'd be really grateful. But we're gonna need you to leave or come help us. So what's it gonna be?
I mean, yeah, let's head down there and check it out and see what we can do. And then we'll make some sort of agreement and arrangement, and then we'll get the hell out of your horsehair.
Maul just pops out her snout going, I vote leave, and then pops back into her hiding spot.
Right, yeah.
We can check that out later, but let's do the thing first real quick. Maybe we'll get something good.
Okay, well, like, do you need a ride, or are you gonna walk with us down? Like, I mean, we're not gonna leave. We need to make sure you guys get out of these protected areas. But coming down to the beach.
If you don't want certain people riding you, then I mean, I can find something to get us down there. But like, we'll take a ride if you're offering.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So which one do you wanna ride me? Here, get on if you need a ride.
You're a bit too eager to be
You want to ride me?
Listen, I just see that's like I hear that's a thing that like you two legs really enjoy is like riding things, riding other creatures. So I just want to make sure we're respectful of your culture, even if you guys aren't respectful of our culture. Vincent,
can I
Gary,
do like animal
It's
handling?
actually really thoughtful, thank you.
See what they're all about. Like, is this legit? Is this weird?
Oh, it's definitely weird.
Kamal wants to also do a vibe check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Inside or animal handling?
Pick either or.
Okay. Same. for
Am I
both.
allowed animal handling?
Yeah, you can do animal handling.
Okay.
Both of you feel like these guys, they seem like horses that want to be ridden. They don't seem aggressive to the idea they even offered. And they're willing to be ridden.
Gonna come out of her corner and say, oh, okay, but no funny business. She's slowly gonna walk towards them.
Okay. Yeah, Xerix will get on.
Okay, cool. You getting on Vincent?
Yes.
Right here. Cool. You get onto Vincent, and it is very comfortable. Even though there's no saddle, this is like an amazing horse to ride. You can tell this is a quality horse.
Quality horse.
Don't look a
and
quality
Vincent's
horse in the mouth.
Yeah, Vincent's like, all right, cool. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the beach. I'll see you bros down there, all right? And then you guys just speed off. And everyone, you see Xerix going really fast on Vincent, and they leave and they head south.
Thank you.
Ah!
And Gary and Henry and Kevin show up, and they're like, "Sup?" Henry's like, "I guess you could ride me if you want. It's fine, whatever." And Kevin's like, "Hey, girl, come around here,
Where are you going with all that?
all that tail.
I don't know if you can handle all this horsepower, babe. But you're welcome to try."
Which one of you is the calmer one?
Oh, that's me, right here, Gary, sir, ma'am, miss.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with Gary, and they're gonna very slowly and very tentatively get onto Gary and be like, I guess I'll see you guys down there. And she's trying to hold on to them, but in a way that she's not actually touching them.
You try, and it almost feels like Gary's mane kind of like spreads out to give you support and can tell that you're uncomfortable, and it tries to like soothe you in a way. And Gary's like, don't worry, I'm actually a really safe rider. I am fast, but don't worry about that. And he sprints off. And you feel like, I'm not holding, but because he goes so fast, you like buck back and you like grab onto him. And you also head down to the beach. And before you can say anything, Ayre and Geldloth, those two are gone. They're out of sight. They've headed south. And Henry and Kevin approach you. And it's like, are we doing this? Or, I mean,
Yep,
which one of you wants to ride me? All right. Henry, you get the one that's not sick. And I'll get the other one.
Neither of us are sick.
Okay, cool, great. Henry lowers down so Geldloth can get onto him. And I'm assuming Geldloth will get onto him. Kind of save that for when Taylor can play the next game. Do you get on Kevin, Ayre?
Yes.
Okay. You get onto him, and again, most comfortable ride you've ever had on a horse. You've ridden some horses, and even though there's no saddle, this is weirdly way more comfortable than if you had a saddle. And you speed off down south. And we will end it here.
Woo! Yay!